Hey guys, welcome back to my video. My name is Ebony and this is my journey to better health and self-care. And if you are new here, welcome. If that's something that you're interested in, you want to be a part of my family, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an upload from me. And if you are an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. It's good to see you. So in today's video, I'm going to be making my Copycat Taco Bell Burrito Bowls. Now when I say that, I absolutely love Taco Bell. And for many, many years, I went to Taco Bell and got their burritos. And I loved eating their burritos. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start making it. And this was a while ago. I made a recipe to mimic that bowl and it is absolutely amazing. I made this many years ago, so I have put it here for you guys in the description box below. I will put this recipe. You can add in or take out anything if you wish, or if it does not agree with you, that is perfectly fine. But without further ado, please let's get ready to make my burrito bowls meal prep style. Okay guys, so this is how I make my cilantro lime rice. I just use white rice and I add white rice to my rice cooker. I then rinse my rice off and then set my rice cooker to cook for the desired amount of time. I do not add any chicken broth to my rice cooker. I just add water. I do not add any chicken bouillon and no oil, just water, and cook for the amount of time that it's supposed to. Here I am cooking beans. I can do another video on how I cook my beans, but these are just black beans cooking in this pan, and I cook them down until they're pretty soft. I like my black beans pretty creamy. And then in the other pot here, I also have pinto beans that I'm cooking as well. Both of these will be used in my recipe. One will go in the chicken and then one will be on the side of the chicken. It is good to know how to cook these pinto beans because they are free on Weight Watchers Blue if you don't use any oil. Here I am seasoning my pre-cleaned chicken with salt and pepper. I have about 5 chicken breasts that I'm using. I am almost tripling this recipe because I freeze some and then use some. But if you're only making the recipe for the serving, then you only need about 2 chicken breasts, and the information will be in the description box below for the recipe. So here I am adding a little bit of oil to a very hot cast iron skillet. You can use whatever type of pan that you have in your home, and oil. And I use about 1 teaspoon of oil for this amount of chicken that I'm putting in the cast iron skillet. And I am just getting a brown on my chicken. I am not trying to cook my chicken through. I just want a nice brown on each side. So I brown them for about 3 minutes each on each side. the chicken is all browned and you see the nice brown that I got on the chicken, I did not cook it through. I am using all of the seasonings as they are in order, and I am putting them in the pan. In this particular seasoning with chili powder, I do have a spicy one, which is the Mexican chili powder, and I also have a regular chili powder. You can use regular chili powder if you want. I just like a little kick in my foods, but you can do the regular. It is perfectly fine and it comes out exactly the same. After I have covered my chicken up, I will then cut up the vegetables that I will be using in this recipe. Remember, I am tripling my recipe, so please refer to the recipe in the description box for the amount that you should be using for one serving. With this recipe, you can definitely add this to a slow cooker and cook this on low. Add everything in the slow cooker and cook it on low. The reason I do not is because it only takes about 45 minutes for me to make this entire meal, and it will take that amount of time for my chicken to get soft. Now for a slow cooker, you can put your slow cooker on low and add everything into the slow cooker, and then after your chicken is soft and able to be shredded, then you can take it out. Just continuing to add the seasonings to the recipe, and everything again is in the recipe in the description box. Here I am just adding corn to my container. You can use your microwave to cook your corn, or you can put it in a pan. I do not add any salt or pepper to my corn, just the corn itself. Now, after I've chopped up all of my vegetables, I will add all of my vegetables to the pan, and then I will close up the pan after I've stirred them all in and cook them down for about 45 minutes, or until my chicken is tender enough to be forked, shredded. Here I am just chopping up a onion, tomato, cilantro, and juice from a lime. I'll also add salt and pepper. Normally when I make this, I triple this recipe, but right now, today, I'm just making this amount. But you can definitely triple the recipe and have a lot of salsa in your refrigerator for your leftovers. So here I am making my cilantro lime rice. So what I am doing is taking the white rice that cooked in the rice cooker earlier. I am adding to that cilantro, juice from the lime, salt, and pepper. There are many ways to make cilantro lime rice. There's not just one way. If you have a favorite way, go ahead and use that recipe. This is just how I make mine, especially having so many different flavors going on in this meal. I don't want anything to overpower another. After my cilantro lime rice is stirred up and everything is incorporated, I then tend to my chicken. I take my chicken out, and in a bowl, I shred my chicken. It should be so tender and able to be shredded with the fork. And I just shred all of that chicken in that bowl. I also then add in my beans when all of the chicken is finished and shredded. So here I am just stirring up everything, and then you'll see that I'll add the beans into the same pot and I will stir it up. Again, for the recipe, please refer to the description box below. Now that everything is finished, I will use my measuring cup and I am going to plate my containers, my meal prep containers. I am adding in rice, I am adding in my pinto beans, my corn, and my shredded chicken with my salsa. All of this food and the whole bowl is 3 smart points on Weight Watchers Blue. So I just wanted to say the only oil that I used in this complete meal was the oil that I used when I seared the chicken. After that, I used no oil. And the reason that I tripled the recipe is you can see here that I am plating meals, but I'm also going to freeze the chicken so I can use the chicken in another night's burrito bowl night. Also, I will freeze the beans for another night. Those pinto beans will be frozen. So here my burrito bowls are done with amazing seasoned chicken, with cilantro lime rice, pinto beans, corn, and salsa. These meals are going to be absolutely amazing meal prepped as I pull them out to eat for the week. So my burrito bowls are done and I am about to dig in. It's about 1:35 or 36 in the afternoon, so it is lunchtime. Am I normally supposed to eat my meal prep meal on the day that I meal prep? No, but I can't help it. Look, that chicken and the beans and the rice and the Can we say our grace? Thank you, Lord. You guys. You know, when I start wheeling around this fork, it's so good. And let me tell you about this chicken. You can make this chicken for enchiladas, burritos. I don't know. Get creative. It is so good. But this meal, this whole meal, is 3 smart points. 3 smart points. 3 for the rice. Everything else is free. You're welcome. Weight Watchers Blue. That's the end of the video, guys. Have a wonderful day meal prepping. Hope this gives you some ideas. Listen, like this video, share it with somebody who may need it, and don't forget to comment. I will leave the description in the description box, all of the deets to this meal, and yeah. Until the next video, guys. Bon appetit. As I'm chowing down on this, I forgot to add one thing. I made this on the stove. This can be made as a crock pot dump and go meal. Shall I do it for us one day? Yes, I shall. It was only about 45 minutes on the stove, but in the crock pot, you can put everything in the pot and go, come back, shred your chicken, and have you some burrito bowls. Stop. Have a good day.